Friends, hi everyone. Once again, welcome to my channel Competitive Maths by Balaji. Yes, we are in the chapter discount, and today we are going to look part 14 of discount. Okay, yes. Question number 34 of part 14. Market price of an refrigerator is rupees 10,800. Two successive discounts of each X%. Two successive discounts of each X% are given on this refrigerator. Comma, due to further bargaining of customer, discount of 1808 are also allowed. Now, shopkeeper charges 12.5% GST on the discounted price and sold it for rupees 4,500. Find the value of X. ఒక రిఫ్రిజిరేటర్ ప్రకటన వేల రూపాయలు 10,200. ఆ ఫ్రిడ్జ్ పై రెండు వరుస రాయితీలు ఒక్కొక్కటి X% ఇవ్వడం జరిగింది. రెండు వరుస రాయితీలు ఒక్కొక్కటి X% ఇవ్వడం జరిగింది. కానీ వినియోగదారుడు బేరసారాలు చేయడం వలన మరల రూపాయలు 1808ల రాయితీ లభించింది. దుకాణదారుడు రాయితీ పోగా మిగిలిన వెలపై 12.5% 12.5% GST విధించి రూపాయలు 4,500లకు ఆ ఫ్రిడ్జ్ ను అమ్మాడు. అయినా X విలువ ఎంత? See here, we are given two successive discounts of X% and then again another discount in rupees 1808. So some discount given in percentage and some discount in rupees. In this type of question we use chain rule here. Chain rule method. Okay? Yes. చూడండి, ఇక్కడ రెండు వరుస రాయితీలు శాతాలలో X% ఉంది. ఆ తర్వాత ఇంకొక రాయితీ రూపాయలలో ఉంది. కొన్ని శాతాలు రూపాయలు ఉన్నప్పుడు ఇటువంటి క్వశ్చన్స్ ని మనము చైన్ రూల్ మెథడ్ లో చేస్తాం. సపోజ్ కన్సిడర్ మార్కెట్ ప్రైస్ is 10,800. market price is 10,800 and we are given two successive discounts each of X%, X%. We are given two successive discounts X%, X%. Then this is what? Reduced price. This is what? Reduced price. On this reduced price, again we allowed a discount, that is 1808. Since it is discount, we use negative. After that, then the shopkeeper charges GST on the discounted price, that is at the rate of 12.5%. The fraction value of 12.5% is 1/8. That is, if the discounted price is 8 units, then 1 unit is GST on 8 units. So selling price is 9 units. Okay. So selling price is 9 units. This 9 units value is equal to 4,500. The selling price is 4,500 for the refrigerator, which is 500 times of 9. So discounted price be 500 times of 8, that is 4,000. So the reduced price after allowing two successive discounts is 4,000 discounted price plus discounted amount. 4,000 plus 1808, that is 5,808. This is what? Reduced price after allowing two successive discounts. So consider the scaling factor of each time. Scaling factor of each time. That is the ratio of market price and discounted price, that is 5808. So to find scaling factor of each time, we have to consider half on the exponent. Why? Because here we allowed two successive discounts. This is the scaling factor of two successive discounts, but we have to find scaling factor of each successive discount, so that we have to consider 1/2 in the exponent. That is, in 8 table, 8 ones are 8, 8 threes are 24, 8 fives are 48, 00, 8 sevens are 56, 20, 8 twos are 16, 48, 8 six are 48. In 6 table, 6 twos are 12, 1 5 15, again 6 twos are 12, 6 fives are 30, 6 ones are 6 twos are 6 ones are. That is 121 over 225 1 by 2 nothing but second root, which is equal to 11 by 15. That is the ratio of selling price to market price. Scaling factor is nothing but the ratio of selling price to market price. So if selling price is 11 units, market price is 15 units, discount is 4 units. We have to find X value. That is discount percent equal, discount is 4 units over market price 15 units. 4 times of 1 by 15 nothing but 6.666 percentage, which is equal to 26.66 percentage. 4 times of 6.666% nothing but 26.66%. Therefore, X value is 26.66%. So answer is D. Okay. Next model problem or next pattern questions. 35. A shopkeeper marketed his goods 60% above the cost price, and he gave one article free on purchase of 5 articles. Then find his profit percentage. ఒక దుకాణదారుడు తన సరుకు యొక్క ధరను అసలు ధర కంటే 60% అధికంగా ప్రకటించాను మరియు 5 వస్తువులు కొంటే ఒక వస్తువు ఉచితంగా ఇచ్చాను. అయినా అతని లాభ శాతం ఎంత? Now consider cost price of the article be CP, market price be MP, and selling price be SP. Here markup is 60%. Markup is 60%. And he gives one article as discount. One article as discount. Discount nothing but difference between market price to selling price. Then net effect is profit. The net effect is profit. That is difference between selling prices, cost price. That is profit. Okay. So consider the ratio of cost price to market price. Since markup is 60%, 60% of fraction value is 3 by 5. That equal, if cost price is 5 units, then market price is 3 units more than the cost price. That is 8. 5 plus 3, 8. He gave one article free on purchase of 5 articles. That means if market price is 6 units, then selling price is 5 units. Why? Because one article is discounted here. So consider the ratio of market price to selling price. If market price is 6 units, selling price is 5 units. And we know that net effective ratio of these two ratios is profit. So market price to market price gets cancelled. 5 gets cancelled. 2 3s, 2 4s. So final net effective ratio is cost price to selling price, which is equal to 3:4. That is 1 unit profit over cost price 3 units. 1 by 3 nothing but 33 whole 1 by 3% is the profit. So profit percentage is equal to what? 33 whole 1 by 3 percentage. Next 36th question. A shopkeeper gives 3 articles free on the purchase of 13 articles. And he also allows an additional discount of 14.28% to customer and still gains 8 whole 1 by 3% profit. Find the ratio of market price to cost price. 13 వస్తువులు కొంటే 3 వస్తువులు ఉచితంగా ఇస్తూ మరో 14.28% రాయితీ ఇచ్చినప్పటికీ కూడా ఒక వ్యాపారి 8.13% లాభం పొందెను. అయినా ప్రకటన వేల మరియు కొన్న వేల మధ్య నిష్పత్తి ఎంత? సొల్యూషన్. Suppose market price is, since on the purchase of 13 articles we are given 3 articles free, so market price is 16 articles, and we are given 3 articles as free, so reduced price must be only 13 articles, and also he allow an additional discount of this reduced price, that is 14.28%. Fraction value is 1 by 7 and sold the article at SP. Suppose CP of the articles be CP. Now net effective ratio of cost price to selling price is the profit. Net effective ratio is the profit. Profit is given by 8 whole 1 by 3%. Which is equal to 1 by 12. Okay. Now, let us suppose cost price to market price ratio be X is to Y. Cost price to market price ratio be X is to Y. And now market price to reduced price. Market price to reduced price ratio is 16 is to 13. And ratio of reduced price to selling price. Reduced price to selling price. If reduced price is 7 units, then there is 1 unit discount on this reduced price. So selling price is only 6 units. Net effective ratio is cost price to selling price, which is equal, profit is 1 by 12. That means profit or loss always calculated on CP. If cost price is 12 units, then 1 unit is profit. So selling price is 12 plus 1, 13 units. Okay, yes. Now we have to find X is to Y. X is to Y equal 13 into 6 into 12. 13 into 6 into 12 is 16 into 7 into 13. 16 into 7 into 13. Now 13 gets cancelled. 4 3s are 4 4s are. So which is equal 6 3s are 18 is to 4 7s are 28. That is 2 9s are 2 14s are. Final ratio is 9 is to 14. That is, if cost price is 9 units, then Y is market price. Market price is 14 units. But we have to find the ratio of market price to cost price. So which is reverse, 14 is 9 is the answer. 14 is 9. So answer is A. Okay. Next question, 37th one. A shopkeeper announced 2 free t-shirts on purchase of 5 t-shirts. And he got a profit of 20%. Then find the markup percent. Markup percent is nothing but the difference between market price to cost price. 5 టీ-షర్ట్ల కొనుగోలుపై 2 టీ-షర్ట్లు ఉచితంగా ఇచ్చినప్పటికీ 20% లాభం వస్తే మార్కప్ శాతం ఎంత? సొల్యూషన్. Consider cost price to market price ratio and market price to selling price ratio. We don't know cost price to market price ratio here. Suppose let cost price is X, then market price is Y. So the difference between these two is markup percentage. And also a purchase of 5 t-shirts, 2 t-shirts are free. So on 7 t-shirts, that is selling market price is 7 t-shirts, then selling price is only on 5 t-shirts. So discount is 2 t-shirts. Net effective ratio of cost price to selling price is profit percentage, which is given by 20%. 20% fraction value is 1 by 5. Now consider the cost price to market price ratio and market price to selling price ratio. Net effect is profit ratio, that is selling cost price to sell. Cost price is X units, then market price is Y units. And if market price is 7 units, then selling price is 5 units. Net effective ratio of these two ratio is cost price to selling price, that is difference between selling price to cost price profit. That is, if cost price is 5 units, then selling price is 1 unit more than the 5, that is 6 units. So X is to Y is equal 5 5s are 25 is 7 6 are 42. That is, what is X is to Y? That is ratio of cost price to market price. If cost price is 25 units, then market price is 42 units. That is, market price is 17 units more than the cost price 25. And we know that 1 by 25 is 4%. 17 of 4%, nothing but 17 4s are 68%. So markup percentage is equal to 68%. Next question, 38. Market price of a chair is 37.5%, more than its cost price. If SP and MP both are increased by 44 whole 4 by 9%, then profit becomes 3 times. If the initial market price of the chair is rupees 3,850, then find the initial selling price of the chair. Yes, most important question, most important. ఒక కుర్చీ ముద్రిత వేల దాని అసలు ధర కంటే 37.5% అధికం. దాని అమ్మకపు వేల మరియు ముద్రిత వేల 44.49% పెంచితే లాభం 3 రెట్లు అవుతుంది. ఆ కుర్చీ యొక్క అసలు ముద్రిత వేల 3,850 అయినా కుర్చీ యొక్క అసలు ముద్రిత వేల 3,850 అయినా ఆ కుర్చీ అసలు అమ్మకం ధర ఎంత? సపోజ్ solution, suppose initial cost price of the chair be CP and initial market price of the chair be MP. ఇవి అసలు ముద్రిత వేల, అసలు కొన్న వేల. Given that market price of the chair is 37.5% more than the CP, and we know that 37.5% fraction value is 3 times of 12.5. That is 3 by 8. That means if 8 units are cost price, then market price is 8 plus 3, 11 units. 3 units more than the cost price is market price. And we are given initial market price. Initial market price is 11 units. Then initial cost price is 8 units. Here, initial market price of the chair is 3850 is given. So, 11 units value is 3850. That is 11 3s are 33, 5 remainder, 5 5 55, 11 5s are 11 zeros. That is 350 times of 11. So cost price is also 350 times of 8. 8 0 0, 8 5s are 40, 8 3s are 24 plus 4 28. So cost price of the chair is 2800. Now if SP and MP both are increased by 44 whole 4 by 9%, then profit becomes 3 times. Suppose initial profit be P and initial SP be SP. అసలు లాభం P అని, అసలు అమ్మకపు వేల SP అని అనుకున్నాం. SP is increased by 44 whole 4 by 9%. 44 whole 4 by 9% fraction value is 4 by 9. 44 whole 4 by 9 percentage fraction value is 4 by 9. That is SP is increased by 4 by 9 times of SP. This is increase in SP. Then profit becomes 3 times of original profit. Now difference of original profit and increased profit is 2P. This increased is equal to increase in SP, that is 4 by 9 times of SP. 2 times of profit is increased in initial profit. This is because of due to increase in SP. Increase in SP is 4 by 9 times of SP. So 2 1s are 2 2s are. Profit over SP equals 2 by 9. If selling price is 9 units, profit is 2 units. Consider the ratio of cost price to selling price here. If selling price is 9 units, then profit is 2 units. So cost price is 2 units less than the selling price, that is 7 units. Cost price is only 7 units. Why? Because 2 units is profit. So selling price becomes 9 units. Now we know that cost price of the article is 2800. That means 7 units value is 2800, which is 400 times of 7. So initial selling price, that is 9 times of 400, which is equal to what? 3600 rupees. So అసలు అమ్మకపు ధర ఎంత అండి? 3600. Answer is A. Okay. Next model problem. Question number 39. If the discount of a book is 30% of the SP and discount percentage equal to profit percentage, then find the ratio of discount offered to the cost price. ఒక పుస్తకం యొక్క రాయితీ అమ్మకపు ధరలో 30%, రాయితీ లాభ శాతానికి సమానం అయిన రాయితీ మరియు కొనుగోలు యొక్క నిష్పత్తి ఎంత? రాయితీ శాతం లాభ శాతానికి సమానమైన రాయితీ మరియు కొన్న ధర యొక్క నిష్పత్తి ఎంత? సొల్యూషన్. Discount of a book is 30% of selling price. So discount is calculated on SP. 30% of fraction value is 3/10. That is, since discount is calculated on SP, if denominator is SP, discount is 3 units. Consider the ratio of market price to selling price here. Market price nothing but selling price plus discount. 10 plus 3, 13 is to 10. Now what is discount percentage? Discount percentage is always, let us find the fraction value of discount percentage. Discount is always calculated on market price. Market price is 13 units. Discount is 3 units. But here given discount percent is equal to profit percent. So which is also profit percent. Then profit is always calculated on cost price. Then 13 units are cost price. Then profit is 3 units. Now consider selling price to cost price ratio. Selling price is cost price plus profit. 13 plus 3, 16 units is to cost price is 13 units. But we are talking about only a book. So their selling price must be equal. We have to equate these selling prices now. LCM of 10 and 16. LCM of 10 comma 16 is equal to, let us suppose it is 16. So 16 5s are 80. 80 is the LCM. To make it 80, we have to multiply first ratio by 8, second ratio by 5. So consider ratio of market price to selling price to cost price here. 13 8s are 104. Is to selling price is 10 8s 80 or 16 5s 80. 5 13s are 65 is the cost price. We have to find the ratio of discount and cost price. See, discount is difference between market price and selling price. Discount is equal to 24 units and cost price is 65 units. So ratio of discount to cost price is 24 is to 65. So answer. Next question, 40th. If SP of a pen is 7 times the discount offered and discount percentage equal to half of profit percentage, then find the ratio of discount offered to profit occurred on article. ఒక పెన్ను యొక్క అమ్మకపు ధర దాని రాయితీకి 7 రెట్లు. రాయితీ శాతం లాభ శాతంలో సగం అయినా రాయితీ మరియు లాభం యొక్క నిష్పత్తి ఎంత? సొల్యూషన్. Given SP of one pen SP is equal to 7 times of discount. Consider the ratio of market price to selling price here. That is, if SP is 7 units, discount is 1 unit. So ratio of market price to selling price. Market price is selling price 7 units plus discount 1 unit, that is 8, and selling price is 7 units. Now market price of the article is 8 units, then selling price is 7 units. That is, discount percentage is calculated on market price. Denominator is 8 units. So discount is 1 unit. But discount percentage is equal to half of the profit percent. So half of profit percent will be also equal to 1 by 8. 2 1s are 2 4s are. That is, profit percentage is 1 by 4. Profit or loss calculated always on cost price. That is, denominator is cost price. Then 1 unit is profit. Consider the ratio of selling price to cost price in this case. Selling price is cost price plus profit. 4 plus 1, 5 units. Then cost price is 4 units. But we are talking about a pen. So their selling price must be equal. To equate their selling prices, consider the LCM of 7 and 5, that is 35. To make it 35, multiply here by 5, multiply here by 7. So consider the ratio of market price to selling price to cost price. 8 5s are 40 is 7 5 7s are 7 5s, that is 35 is 4 7s are 28. Is the ratio of market price to selling price to cost price. Now we have to find the ratio of discount offered and profit occurred. So we have to find ratio of discount and profit on pen. Discount is difference between MP and SP. Difference is 5 units. Is profit is the difference between SP and CP. Difference between these two is 7. So answer is 5:7. So answer is D. Okay. Next question. 41th one. If SP of a book is 11/2 times to the discount offered and discount percentage is equal to the profit percentage, it is given that discount is rupees 240. Find the CP of the book. Okay. SP of a book is 11/2 times of the discount offered. So 2 times of SP equal 11 times of D. Consider the ratio of market price to selling price here. If selling price is 11 units, discount is 2 units. So market price is selling price plus discount 13 units is to selling price is 11 units. Then what is discount percent? Discount is always calculated on market price. Market price is 13 units. Discount is 2 units. Which is equal to profit percent. It is given in the question. Okay. Yes. So if 13 units are cost price, 2 units are profit. Since profit or loss calculated always on cost price. So consider the ratio of selling price to cost price here. Selling price is cost price plus profit. 13 plus 2, 15 units. And cost price is 13 units. But we are talking about only one book. So their selling price must be equal. So to equate these two ratios, consider the LCM of 11 and 15. That is multiply first ratio by 15, second ratio by 11. Consider the ratio of market price to selling price to cost price. That is equal. 13 15s are 13 plus 5 18, 15 195 east. 11 15s are 165 east. 11 13s are 143. Now we have to find discount is 240 rupees, then cost price of the book. Discount is difference between market price to selling price, that is 30 units. This 30 units value is 240 rupees. Then it is 8 times of 30. So cost price is 143 units. 143 into 8. 8 3s are 24, 2 carry, 8 4 the 32 plus 2, 34, 8 1 the 8 plus 3, 11, 44 is the cost price of the book. So answer is 8. Next most important question. Most important one, 42th. If an article is sold on 5x% discount, if the article is sold on 5x% discount, then it is sold at 25% loss. And if only x% discount is given, then it is sold at 35% profit. Find the value of x. ఒక వస్తువును 5x% రాయితీతో అమ్మితే 25% నష్టం వస్తుంది. ఒకవేళ x% రాయితీతో అమ్మితే 35% లాభం లభిస్తుంది. అయినా x విలువ ఎంత? సొల్యూషన్. So consider the ratio of cost price to market price, which is equal to 100 minus t by 100 plus p. When discount and profit is known, the ratio of cost price to market price is 100 minus d by 100 plus p, which is equal to also 100 minus d by 100 minus l. When discount and loss is known, the ratio of cost price to market price, this is one. So that is, let us equate these two. If 5x% is discount, then loss is 25. That is 100 minus 5x by 100 minus 25 is equal. If discount is only x%, then profit is 35%. That is 100 minus x by 100 plus 35. So 100 minus 5x by 75 equal to 100 minus x by 135. 15 5s are 75, 15 9s are 135. By cross multiplication, 9 into 100, 900, minus 9 5s are 45, x equal 5 into 100, 500, minus 5 into x is 5x. So consider the numbers into LHS side and variables into RHS side. 900 minus 500, that is 400, equal 45x minus 5x, that is 40x. 0 0 4 ones 4 10s, x equal what? 10. Then We have to find x value, that is equal 10%. X percent value equal what? 10%. Okay students, this completes the part 14 of discount, and still we have last one class, that is part 15. After that the discount chapter will close. Okay, thank you, have a nice day.